Hello, everyone. My name is Crystal, and what a week we have had. I really feel like I've learned so much information already in such a short amount of time, and that sometimes I feel like my head's going to explode, but at the same time, I feel like I'm already starting to really process a lot of this information, add it to my lifestyle, add it to my communication and to my public speaking. I'm starting to really think about the things that I say before I say them, which has always been an issue for me. But I'm also learning how to communicate more effectively with others. I'm already starting to apply some of the small things like listening and gesturing and movement, and I'm really using these in my job right now because my job entails talking with people a lot and really helping people overcome barriers. I work at a weight loss center, so I'm really touching on sensitive things with people. So I really want to be able to communicate effectively with them because I think it's really important. So those are just like the little things I've taken away already. So I'm really excited to see how I transform at the end of these 6 weeks with my public speaking. I'm also really excited to see how we transform as a class because I feel like we have awesome public speakers already, and I can't wait to see where by the end of this course where we all are. I think we're all going to be a bunch of activists and passionate people being able to just speak about the things that we love and communicate that to other people. I'm excited. I'm going to go over just some of the things that I've taken away from this week's content. It was a lot. There really was a lot of things that made me stop and think. The first one that really spoke to me was listening. So I'm married, and I think anyone who's married may be able to speak for me as well. But listening is one of those things that I feel like I think that I do really well, but I don't. I am definitely, as Mr. Robertson went over, I am a selective listener. I listen to the things that I want to hear versus the things that I don't want to hear. For instance, my husband loves hunting and things that I just are really hard for me to listen to. But I miss so many key things about him whenever I am doing selective listening. So I've really worked on that this week in my marriage. And also pseudo listening. I found myself doing that at work because I'll be typing something or I'll be doing something and someone's talking to me and I'm not listening to them. I'm actually busy typing, but I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. And I don't even know if I'm actually responding to anything that they've said. And I bet that I've started to put myself in their shoes, and I bet that can be very discouraging to them. So I've been working on that a lot as well. So those are just things that I've started to add into my own lifestyle. So I was shocked when I learned that we spend only 40 to 70% of our time listening, because I was just thinking, think of how many things we miss out on because we're not listening. We're not listening to people's thoughts. And I'm thinking to myself, how can I come up with a logical argument with someone, or with not even an argument, how can I truly respond to someone and be genuine, and I'm not listening to them. So that's something that I'm really starting to take to heart already and have been working on with my communication skills. Another thing that stuck out to me was when Mr. Robertson was going over how to find your style and your groove, find something that works for you. I have been searching and searching and searching for people that are way different from me, and then people that are similar to me, but there's a few things that are different, and I'm trying to find that happy medium of things that I like. I am very passionate about activism. I love to be able to stand up for things that I believe in. I want to be able to make a difference. I come from a family of activists who are really fighting for justice for certain things, and I want to be able to go home. I'm from North Carolina, and I want to be able to go home and take away things from this class that I can use to really just bring people together, to unite people, to help me spread my true love for what I do and to help others. So I am really looking to find that style that's a little bit in between, being very relatable, being able to talk to me, but also having that poise, that passion to just really get people to understand how important this topic is to me. So that's something that I really took away as well. I've been really sitting and thinking on what I can do to make myself stronger and find my style and find myself through this class. I think by finding my style, I'm really going to be able to find myself in this class. So I'm really excited about that as well. Another thing that I learned about is movement. So as you can tell in this video, I have a very small, limited amount of space, but I feel like if I had a bigger space, I would be walking all around, because even in this tiny space, I feel like I'm about to bust out of this room. I love high energy speakers. I love people who are just talking to you and want to get you moving, and you just want to just stand up in the middle of their speech because you just get it and you're just passionate about it. And so I think I need to find something, again, in between, depending on my audience and who I'm talking to. But I just love it. I love energy. I love people who want to get you going, who want to motivate you, who make you feel like you can take on the world. And I just love every part about that in speakers. So I'm really hoping to find what's comfortable for me as far as movement, what's not distracting, what will be something that can amplify my speech and enhance it versus pacing and making it really uncomfortable for people, and they're counting how many times I'm going back and forth across the room. So I'm really looking to find that happy medium with that as well. Another thing that I really took away from this week's content is vocal cues. I don't really know if I have vocal cues. I actually had to Google, what do speakers sound like when they have vocal cues? And someone that I actually really liked was, of course, Tony Robbins, because everyone loves Tony Robbins. He's amazing. He really is such an awesome speaker. But another person that I really found awesome was Oprah. She is so poised and so professional, but her use of vocal cues, she is stern when she means something, and you know that she means it. I actually watched on Sunday on TV, she has this, or it was this past Sunday before we started school, she has this show called Super Soul Sunday. And so I was thinking of it, I was wow, I'm going to go on YouTube and watch one of these again. And she was saying how you have to cleanse your life of people who are not adding to your life. And I know by the end of it, I was oh my gosh, I'm going to start cleansing away, because wow, she means what she's saying. She uses vocal cues in order to get her points across of how much she means what she means, and I want to be able to do that. I remember one point when she was if people are not adding to your life, they need to go. And I was just wow, that's awesome that she can do that just by using vocal cues. She's someone who doesn't really use a lot of movement or anything else, so I think that's something that really benefits her speaking. And I really enjoyed listening to her, and she really kept me engaged just by her change in vocal cues. She wasn't monotone. She just really kept me interested the whole entire time. And then a last point that I really gained a lot from, and you'll probably see my speaking anxiety video as well, is the speaking anxiety tips. I have really struggled with that, and I've learned by breathing and exercising and being able to pump myself up before I get up there and really use a lot of the speaking anxiety tips. I can overcome that fear of failure or that fear of messing up, and most of the time people don't even notice, which I was shocked by when Mr. Robertson said that in class. So I definitely want to use all of these tips in order to enhance my public speaking. I am so excited to see where I'm going to be by the end of this course, and I really look forward to taking it with all of you. And I know that it's going to be a lot of hard work, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you.